Hey y'all, how are you? It's Burgess Taylor, also known as Journey with Burgess. And today we're going to be talking about what I'm using for 2021. And I've got some new stuff. I've kind of switched some things around. So I'm going to move my watercolor palette and my brushes. We're going to talk about this pile right here. I'm trying to arrange it so that you can kind of see all of the things that I have. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have 2 more little A6. They're already packed up and in the barn. This is David's. Victor and Selena's are in the barn. Victor and Selena's are A6 blank Hobonichis and little covers. One is a Snoopy cover with looks like Valentine's stuff that I've had for a long time, and the other is a space. It looks like planets and stuff. The one for Victor. This is David's. This is a cork cover from Brie. I love this color. And I have a notebook from Brie along with a pencil board, and this is what I'm going to be starting, which I'm really excited about for the beginning of the year. This is my 5-year Midori diary, and I've been using it. I've done a little bit in it. I decided to wait because I've done a little bit, but I'm going to wait till the beginning of the year to do the rest. I really want the Hobonichi A6 one or the A5 one, either one, but I just can't afford that right now, and I've already got this one. This is specifically more for David, so I want one for just in general. This is my Hobonichi A6, the English version, and this is going to be my fun journal. So this is where I'm going to do something every day, like maybe Create December will go in here. And what my goal is so that by the, no, Create December can't go in here. Create December will go in something else. What I plan to do is throughout the year, every day, I plan to do something for just fun where I don't film it. If I do, it will be just briefly, but my goal is I have the Hobonichi weeks. I've gone with this kind of bird theme or put birds everywhere. I don't know why, but birds are really appealing to me. But I thought I'd use this for my daily gratitude, for personal stuff. I may do little symbols and do some tracking on these pages. I may not. I may actually just write something like a word. I don't know. For this, I haven't decided. But for the daily pages, I'm going to be doing something for fun. I'm going to be drawing something for fun every day. And you're right, Bree, these pens, these Hobonichi pens are fabulous on the Tomoe River paper. So for the Hobonichi weeks, have a Uniball Signo 0.5. This is the RTI, and they're waterproof, and they're gel pen kind of. They're great for like the Hobonichi paper, and I really like them, and they're easy. So this is the everyday carry kind of thing. And as you can see, I've done December, and I put a little bird. I think I might actually go back to wearing my Fitbit and doing my steps here, appointments and things like that, because I've got to keep up. I'm going to be taking my mom to the doctor. I've got some things I need to do this year, like a mammogram and some other things. So I need to get new glasses. So appointments and events, everyday carry. This can go thrown in my purse. Went ahead and I've started this week. So I haven't decided what to do back here. I think I'm going to put stick-it notes for groceries, because I'm going to be carrying this with me. And I've got 2 different leather covers, but I think I'm probably eventually going to get like some kind of a little elastic thing to put this. I may or may not put it in a cover. I've got a Chic Sparrow and an Apple Pig leather. I've got a navy blue and a red Hobonichi cover. But for now, I'm just leaving it like this. I like the birds. So I watched Sarah Martinez's video about the new Cosmos Airlight. And of course I went ahead and I did order one. And before I start, I'm not going to review it yet, but I wanted to do it off camera. I did have a little bit of a video. It's uploading right now uploading for Patreon right now as I do this. I did do a pen test. Nothing, not even the Sharpie retractable ultrafine or the Sharpie regular, neither one of those bled through, nor did the Caran d'Ache metallic or the Copic Gas and Fude. The watercolor did make it wrinkly. It is, and I'm going to show you in a minute, it is very, very reminiscent of Clairefontaine paper, but to me it feels like a mixture of Clairefontaine paper and maybe something 68 GSM Tomaway River paper. That's what it feels like to me. Maybe it feels like something different to other people, but that's what it really feels like to me. It feels like a bit of a hybrid. You know, me and the squirrels. So I did change up some things because I actually like this better for what I'm doing for. So I added a piece of vellum with a card that came from an Etsy seller. It's not glued in, it's stuck in because I've got these from a magazine from about 2014 or 15, and I'm going to do something with them. Sorry for the glare. I haven't decided what yet, but I started the other day on Friday when it came in, and I started doing some journaling. This is the jigsaw. These are supposed to be Selena's feet in the grass because she was spreading her toes out and then wiggling them in the grass. And it was warm outside. Well, now it's chilly. But anyway, then it was kind of warm outside and she was running around with her little bare feet. I did put sandals on her, but they didn't stay on. We had to keep putting them on. But I did some collage work, some watercolor, some journaling. And then we get to here. And we have Saturday, which was a very busy day. Coffee. I managed to have coffee. And then we were, Dave and I were talking on the way there about our goal for this spring to plant our own vegetables, to have a garden. I want things like tomatoes and cucumbers and spinach, squash, and zucchini, maybe some bell peppers, maybe even some potatoes and some basil and rosemary and stuff. But we're going to do above ground raised garden beds, I think. Especially now that I figured out how to use like the jigsaw and stuff. I'm using my daughter. She has this bag. She got it for Christmas and it came with a skill saw, a measuring tape, a drill, a jigsaw. I want that for Christmas. I'm not. There are other things I want to, but. And then Sunday, we stopped on our way at Bojangles. We got caught by a train. We had to reroute and find another way because the train was like stuck. We got back home. We took a nap. Because we didn't sleep very long. We got up really early and we went to bed really late there. And then we took a nap. David's stomach wasn't feeling very good. All this holiday food doesn't necessarily agree with the Crohn's. So after the nap, we got working in the barn. And this is supposed to be, I think this is like lipstick or something. But I did the background pink because working with this insulation, it looks like cotton candy kind of thing. But it is not. It looks like... But it is so irritating. And I was thinking, I saw this in a magazine and it isn't an Alex drawer. It's from somebody else. But I put that down because I've been thinking that I might see if I can find something like that maybe on Craigslist or on Facebook Marketplace or maybe Michael's, and put wheels on it before I buy an Alex drawer because we have to go all the way to Charlotte or I have to pay a shit ton for shipping. Or maybe I can order one from Amazon, but you're paying extra because the closest place to us is in another state and we're talking about 4 hours away. I mean, it's going to take 2 to 4 hours depending on traffic to get there. So anyway, so this is today's page. And, well, I got a little bit of bleed through. So this is my document, oh, I forgot to show you. So this is today's page. And then we have this. And then we have this. And this is just for my personal, I'm not bullet journaling in here. I'm journaling. I'm documenting my life. So I did this. There's a little bird perched right there. A little blue bird. I don't know if you can see it. But there's a little blue bird perched right there. And then I have, this is my notes to self. So if while I'm in the middle of doing things or there's something important I need to document, I can, instead of sticking stick-it notes down, I can put a little note to myself and I can write the important things that happen throughout the day because I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. So I've got a tree with a little Santa upside down with another tree. And then this is actually for December 1st. And I put this piece of collage bit from a magazine for that. And it's going to be one of my prompts for some stuff. So this, I'm going to talk about this paper more later. I will do an actual review. I'm going to compare it to my Clairefontaine notebook that I'm using for morning pages, as well as the new Tomoe River paper notebook and some of the Hobonichi paper. Okay, so that's that. This is my spiritual journal. It is the Wonderland 222 planner and notebook. And I do tarot stuff in here, astrology stuff that I'm learning in class, goes things at homework and stuff. And then I have an actual A5 that we'll talk about. I'm going to show. I've got a video where I unboxed it. I'm going to talk about that. And this is my morning pages. Now, I've been using Clairefontaine notebooks for a long time. This is the lined. It is just it's called the Clairefontaine Basic Large Cloth-Bound Notebook. It's 6 by 8.25. Black. It's got 192 pages. I will add more stickers as or washi tape or whatever as I go through. You know, we'll see how it goes. But for now, I want to put a picture of Victor maybe right here. I may move the washi tape and put something else right there. But Finding Your Artistic Voice is a book that I have been reading, and I'm almost done with it. But I have been finding my artistic voice, my creative voice. There's another picture of Selena. These are lined pages. That's from the Hobonichi brochure. And that's because this is my morning pages. I want to greet the world, greet the day, I guess I should say. So I just start, like this one says good afternoon. I started it the 29th of November. This was today's. I can write more in the afternoon if I want to. But I don't limit myself. When I'm done, I'm done. I haven't done a pen test in this in a long time in a Clairefontaine notebook, but I will do because, like I said, I'm going to compare it to the new Cosmos Air Light, this is close to a A5 size. That's a B6, but I'm actually interested in getting the standard and the A5 in that new notebook. But I am loving the Tomoe River paper, the new, which is right here. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people do like it. Now, this is my creative journal. Not my document my life, but my creative journal. I've showed you this. What I've been doing in here is kind of getting back my mojo. I've been being creative in it in a variety of different ways. See, here's these drawers too. These are the Helmer drawer unit, which I may end up getting and putting wheels on. I don't know. Still figuring things out. I've been journaling about creativity. This is where I plan out coffee chats and stuff. Different things I've been doing. I took the guy from Jaws and put a beard on him, put a hat. I did this with Bree in a sketch date on Zoom. I've got to put a picture of the barn on the inside there. That's what that is there for. And then we get to have like some swatching. And this vellum came from Mrs. Brimble's. Some more figuring out things for different things. This is my coffee date with Victor. I was thinking about doing something for like holiday flowers kind of thing. So I made it like a little frame. This is where I was talking about like the Hobonichi weeks and what my plan is for 2021. This was Selena grocery shopping and stuff for Thanksgiving. And Selena was over. This is Mimi's Girl. And this was my gratitude list. It was Thanksgiving and I was writing down things I was grateful for. I'm going to do a little bit more journaling here. This was something that I caught in a video. Laura from My Life in Dots, I think is what it's called. Buddha, what you are now is what you have been, and where you will be depends on the choices you make in this moment. And I put that down, and this is one of the older fortune cookies. Circumstances do not make the man, they merely reveal himself to himself. Because I've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of deep thoughts, because there's been so much going on with the barn and house and home and family and everything that my anxiety has been a bit wackadoodle. And this year has just been wackadoodle. I did this, and I may do some journaling and some black pen about my overall thoughts. This is a voiceover for a Patreon video that I just did, and this is the rest of why I chose to use the Hobonichi as my planner, journal, a bit of both, and what my plan is: the Hobonichi cousin, planner, journal, bullet journal, social media, the B6, Cosmos, Air Light, the Hobonichi weeks, personal, meal planning, the Hobonichi A6 for fun, the A5, the new Crossfield is this. And this is where I do how journaling saved me, my sanity, and my life, which we're going to talk about soon. I'm going to do video. This was what I did in Rose class. I started it in Rose class and finished it this morning, and I filmed it for Patreon. It's a kind of a vlog. It's a bit of what I've been doing in the studio for them. So I did this. These are here because I have some things I need to cover in this. And this is here because it is a color palette for the barn. I've got wood grain look, natural wood, ideas and thoughts. And this is one of the things, this is like a little prompt. I wish I could tell my younger self, stop worrying. And then here is, I've started this for December with the Christmas trees again. And I'm going to do the background now. Might put a little moon in the sky and do like maybe some snow. I don't know, but I wanted a squirrel. But I think I might actually put a bird up here somewhere too. So I don't know if I'm going to do the moon. I might just do blue sky and put a bird. Because I'm really feeling the squirrels and the birds. And that's all I have, because I just wanted a hello December page in here to section off the months, because this is November, you know, and then we'll go to December. And I'm doing that in sort of, because the Hobonichi has it naturally, and I wanted to do it in both my document my life kind of journal, as well as my documenting my creative life. And this has my life in general, because I've been doing things but that's okay. So I'm excited. Those are nail staple guns on her hips. And then we come to the actual Hobonichi. This is a Hobonichi cover from 2016. It was given to me by my friend Maya, who has since passed away. It is leather. And I have not ever gotten another Hobonichi cover, because I love this. I clean it and moisturize it some. I have sewed one of these back on because it kind of pulled off. So inside of here, I haven't put everything in here yet. But I have 2 Taroko design inserts with Tomoe River paper in them that are lined. And that is for notes. When I come up with an idea for video or whatever, I don't want that in the Creative Life Journal, because that's what I've already done or what I'm doing. But I got to thinking about it, because now I can actually put coffee chats in here when I write down the idea for it, bullet points or whatever, and then write it all out by hand in the other journal. Sometimes it helps me gather my thoughts and figure things out when I do chats, and that's how I do coffee chats. So this is the Hobonichi avec, and it's my planner / bullet journal. So I'm doing a sort of hybrid, and I will continue to add stickers to this. And this is going to be an index, because this is the avec, so January through June, this will be the index for this notebook. And then this is going to be the habit tracker part for certain things. The more personal things, I think, are going to end up maybe in the A6. And then I have December set up in here simply because I wanted to. I've not found a little bird to go on here somewhere, but I'm going to find a little red bird or something, or a little blue bird, something, a little bird. I put the tree right here. and a little tree right there. And here's January's. And I haven't finished, like, these are not completely set up. For the weekly, I don't know that I'm going to be doing a whole lot. I did color code the tops of the calendars. I want to put tabs in. So here is where it actually starts. It starts on December the 28th. I did do this. I haven't even put the holidays or anything in the weekly section. I'm going to be using the weekly section for blocking out time. I want to get on a better time routine because next weekend we should be finalizing most of the things in the barn and move the rest of the furniture. I'm going to start moving the furniture this week, but we've got one wall where the windows and the door are to panel, and we've got the baffles up in the ceiling, but we only have a little bit of the insulation done. So this coming weekend, we're going to put the insulation up in the ceiling. As much of the insulation as we have, we're going to go ahead and put in the ceiling. And I'm going to go ahead and move in without paneling the ceiling. We debated over paneling, over sheetrock. We're not sure. But I think we may end up doing sheetrock. I don't know. We're going to talk to a couple of different people and find out what might be the best. So I want to start blocking out my time. And I think it would be better to do it on these pages here rather than the daily pages, because my to-do list doesn't really change unless there's something specific. So what I plan on doing is blocking out my time. This is what I need to get done. I'm going to block things off. And then for the daily pages, we've got these 5 little boxes right here, and these are going to be my priority to-dos in order. And then the rest of this is where I document what goes on throughout the day. I may doodle, I may not doodle, I may add a sticker, I may not. I'm not putting any limits on myself, I'm not putting any rules on anything, but I have the plan / bullet journal where I'm organizing the past and the present to have a better future thing. Oh, that's what this is. So I'm going to be bullet journaling in my Hobonichi, but this is sort of rapid logging on this page where I'm putting down. I'm more of a journaler. I plan from a journaler's perspective, so I don't do well with rapid logging. I have my own version of that. But that's what these notebooks are for. I had the A5 day free Hobonichi in here from this year that I was going to use, but the more I got to thinking about it, the calendars and this, I wanted a fresh start. I'll use that notebook for something else. It's already been written in. It's not going to go to waste. So my plan is to, on these pages, like I said, the top 5 priority things in order and to get them done. And then this is where I'll be documenting what's going on, like writing out like that part. So merging creative, home, this is Grand Central Station. Everything else sort of adds to. It's a section off of this, because this will have everything in it. Spiritual, personal, financial. I'm going to be putting the things, I do it all the time. In the calendar, I write the bills. So I'll be doing that pretty soon. Everything, this is Grand Central Station. So it's the combination of a bullet journal and a planner for me. And then everything else stems off of here. So I've got documenting my life, which is more personal and family and stuff like that. And then I've got the documenting the creative life, which expands things creatively. So what am I working on? Do I have things that I want to work on? And that's what that working things out in that notebook. I have a morning pages or an evening pages. I don't limit myself. If I want to write in the morning and in the afternoon, I do. I just write good morning. If I start it in the morning, I write good morning. If I start in the afternoon, I write good afternoon. If I go back, I'll put evening now, blah, 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 blah. That way I kind of keep up with things. And it's the getting the thoughts and the ideas and the feelings and stuff like that before I start my day out, and then towards the end of my day out. So it's different than when I'm logging things down on the daily page about what's going on, because this is as it happens. as things are going on. The other is after. And I think I'm probably going to cover this up. I don't have any, I don't think I have any more of the monthly things like this, but I want to get some more. Maybe I'll just write with pen. Maybe I'll cover it over with the white Posca. Maybe I'll put a sticker, or maybe I'll put some washi tape and then write over. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out yet. I just can't afford to go buying a whole bunch of stickers, so we're going to see. I may end up trying to make my own on some Avery sticker paper. I think I might have a few more.
I got one for February.
So maybe I should just get another one of these. These aren't that expensive. This is the Carpe Diem Seasons mini stickers, and I've been using it. And I like these. I like that little. So I might get another one of those when I can. When I get some Amazon affiliate money. But I think this is going to work. So I have Ostara. I'll have to put, from there, I'll put the other holidays that are in here. But I went ahead and embalmed Happy New Year here. There's some other things going on. Like here I have Yule and I have Christmas. New Year's Eve. I'm just going to, as I go through, I haven't really set up everything yet. Like I said, this is going to be my master list for January. And I'm not going to put things like coffee chat unless it has to do with the subject. Unless it has to do with the subject that I definitely want to cover in January, but I don't know exactly what I want to cover in January. Like when in January I want to cover it, I should say. I think that's what's going to be here, and I might do a little artwork right there for the month. Maybe I'll do artwork right here. I don't know. To cover that up. I don't know. Haven't made up my mind yet. I'm still thinking about all that. And then we do have some pages back here. Hobonichi does have some of the blank pages back here. I may use those for the major collections because I'm going to be using the avec. So I thought, well, I might use one of these notebooks for collections and use the other one for, because these inserts from Taroko Design with the Tomoe River paper in them, lined or dot, I think you can get on Amazon. If you have Prime, you can get free shipping. And his inserts are fabulous. I thought I might white this out and do week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, white this out, and then do income, and then do like for finances, for work stuff. Like if I spend money for anything that's work related, putting it down here. Because I have two things. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind. We'll see. I don't know what I could do with this. If somebody has some suggestions about what you can do with this, let me know. I actually might put my favorites in here. Like if something's coming across, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could have 2 favorites each month for the first 6 months, because this is 6 months. I could in January have 2, February 2, and I could put down what they are. I could write what it is. Like, so this is 4 lines, so it will give me a chance to do 8 favorites. Here I might do 8 favorites and start doing at the end of the month my favorites for the month video. That might be a good idea, because this, I can list things and it gives me 8 slots. My 100 is something I have started and stopped and started and stopped, but I think for 2021 I'm going to put some things down that I want to do. 100 things. They can be little things, from having a coffee chat about my absolute favorite budget items. It could be any number of things. It could be where I go out and I sketch and I actually film that, because maybe I can finally get out of the house next year. Or where I sit in my car if it's nice weather and put the top down, or sit in the car with the window rolled down some with gloves and stuff on when it's cold. I don't know. But that way I can take my phone, film a little bit of it, or at least take pictures, put it together as a video where I get out and sketch. Maybe I could talk about my favorite book that's art related of all time, my favorite fiction book of all time. I want to have 100 things. Maybe David and I go out of town for a weekend and we don't pick one spot to go to. We just get on the road, and when we find somewhere we really want to be within a certain amount of time within certain miles away from home, and we actually get out of town. We go we just go somewhere where we don't choose a destination ahead of time. And then maybe one could be where we choose a destination. Like I could have these little circles could be our weekend getaways. That would be wonderful. I would love it if I could do that. I do like these little drawings though. I think these little things are so cute. Look, that's a little squirrel. Y'all know I'm going to redo that, right? It's a little squirrel. He's on a tree stump and he's got a little think cloud up there where he's thinking about acorns and stuff. I may cover these up. I may end up writing over them. I have thought about this with the gifts. I may list where I get Happy Mail so that I can send people cards, thank you cards. If I get Happy Mail, I need to get a P.O. box. Once the barn is done, that's what I'm going to do. And I can also do that in the one for the second half of the year, because I don't tend to get a whole lot of Happy Mail. I'm not talking about mail that I order, like stuff that I order from people. I'm talking about where I actually want to send a thank you card. So what I think I may do here, I've already done it in one spot, is put some stuff that I need to remember. And I'm probably going to I've got a big stick-it note piece of paper. I just need to find them, and I'll put it over, and that's what I think I'm going to use there. And then that's pretty much it. I'm going to be putting stuff in here. I just haven't figured out what yet. And since tomorrow's the first day of December, I'm nowhere near needing to figure all of this out at this moment. I do want some cute sticker to go here and here. I know that's the back of them, but that's okay with me. I don't know. I may end up getting some more of these squirrel or something bird stickers. I may get some of Bree's winter stickers. She did some gnomes that I think are adorable. I don't know. I haven't decided, because whatever I put here is going to be throughout the year. So I kind of want something that is representative of me and the year that I hope to have in 2021. That's where I'm at, y'all. I'm figuring things out in this and in this. So I have some more things that I want, but this right here is probably the biggest thing right now. I have my Staedtler mechanical pencil. This is the Mars Techno. I have the refills for this, as well as the Staedtler Mars plastic eraser that I've had for a long time. And then I have this very small eraser from Tombow. It's the Mono Zero. I have another one that's in this right over here. But I'm putting these, and I haven't decided. Crap. Haven't decided whether I want to. I have the dark gray mild liner in here. Whether I want to put this or the Uniball Eye or the little tiny extra fine fountain pen, the carbon platinum. For right now, I'm putting the Signo one in here. So this is where I carry this and this actually with me a lot. Goes like this, and I stick this on there, and I put this in my little bag, which I have right here, and I don't know why that's in there, but that goes in there. But usually I have a white Uniball and a red Uniball. They're different sizes. And then I have these little Fiskar scissors that go in there. The wide water brush, which I need to refill, so I'm going to stick it over here. Have black gouache, and I have white gouache in one of these. But this stuff kind of goes in here. And then like this and a glue stick, and I need to get glue sticks. I know I've got one somewhere. I've got to find it because I just ran out. And then this has the elastic, and it can go right on my sketchbook or my journal. And then I also have this, which I can add some of this stuff in here. This is the only glue stick I have left, and it's almost out. So I have my fountain pens and stuff in here. So a lot of this stuff right here goes in here. That goes actually on the Hobonichi. And these are along with these. And they all go in my knapsack. This. And I sometimes will add this. Sometimes I'll add like I add this little water bottle and I add this. I love this one and I love the other one. So it depends. And then I have this pencil case and I'll go in it, and if I need something, this is the metallic pens and some of the more the other drawing pens. And then I have the other bag which has washi tape and ephemera and bits like that in it. So I'm trying to like get things together because I have this and the little case, and I either throw these in here or I throw them in one of these like right here. So I'm just figuring things out. It's like so many things. What's the best way to put them all together and to make it work better for me? I was watching Bree's video and I was watching somebody else's video, and all of that fit in their Delphonics pouch. There's no way all of the stuff is going to fit in my Delphonics pouch. So I was thinking, okay, how do I break it down? How do I break it down? Because I want a more minimal, like little thing to fit in my little knapsack to kind of go sketching with. Not journaling, but sketching. And that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of doing what I'm doing, is figuring things out, because this right here works wonderfully for the sketching thing. So I even have little scissors and a ruler in here. This is where this goes. The art toolkit palette, it goes in here. I can put one of them, like usually I'll put this in here like this, and I think this is a 6, this is my 8, I have a 10 and a 12 in here. I think this is the 12 that I don't really need. We're gonna move the 10, this is the 8, that's the 6, and I'll usually figure out whichever 4, because I've got 3 different 4s. Can you tell I like the 4? And this is my 2. This is the only Reserva that I have. It goes right here. And I'll usually get the Ultimo, and kind of because it's fluffy, and I'll put it in there with the rosemary coat. And I've been debating on things, but I don't know. I'm still figuring things out. But I'm figuring things out. I feel really good about it. I definitely this is another, maybe 1 or 2 of these. 2 of these would be wonderful. Because I like these These are wonderful. Or 1 of these and just some month stickers. And this is usually the planning one. I've been switching things up. This is a washi, it's a pin cutter. And I can cut washi tape with it. I have a little glue thing here. This and the Peg and All bag I usually use together, because this is for when I'm doing journaling. I have a pencil, which I think I might. And the bigger glue stick over here. This has brown fountain pen in it. It's a platinum fountain pen, and it has a polar brown from Noodler's permanent. It's like a bullet ink, and I keep it because I like using the brown ink to draw with sometimes. And for writing on washi, this Sharpie Ultrafine Retractable has become my favorite thing to write over washi with. Let me switch things up, and I think this goes in there. So maybe I'll do this, and then I usually take. So I'll take like one of these, and I'll throw it right in there. And then I can take this and this bag and go in the living room and actually sit on the couch and do journaling. And I have the bigger bag like this that I'll put washi tape, and I have little Ziploc bags and things like that I can throw ephemera in and tuck it in here, and I'm good to go. I am still using these, the Zig Clean Color dots, and the mild liners. I really like them together. Wish I hadn't packed up my Zig Clean Color real brush marker pen things that I like doing in the Hobonichi with. I'm actually using more of my watercolors and stuff, but I really want to get back into using the Zig sometimes. So that's where I'm at with some of this. This is my setup. I'm improving this stuff, this kind of setup, because I have my couch case, which I put my journals and all of this in for the journaling elsewhere. Like, I'm going to be carrying that couch case out of the barn and into the house with me when I leave the barn to do my stuff with inside the house in the living room, sitting on the couch. So it's really important that I kind of refine things so that I can do things like wrapping, like this is more for the art. Like, I could take this sketching, and I did this on purpose because this is cloth, and even though it has a leather on it, I can wipe it off. But that way I have things, this and the Peg and All bag work together as well. I know I said this is for art, but it's also for art journaling. The great thing is I can take this by itself without the bigger Peg and All bag, or I can take the stuff out of this bag, some of the stuff, and put the smaller stuff in, and then put it in my knapsack is over there. There it is. There's my little knapsack. And beside it, still on there, is my big couch case, which is the makeup. Because I know once I'm not in this room anymore, things are going to change, because I won't be able to just run back here and grab something. I'd have to run out to the barn, which I'm not really going to want to do when it's raining. And like I said, I'm figuring things out. I'm excited. I'll see y'all again really soon. Thanks for being here. Happy Vlogmas, and I hope you enjoy. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.